Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Hope y'all are doing well today. My name's Michael. You can call me MOLT. Welcome to the channel. We got a fun one today. So I wanted to look into more free-to-play decks because a lot of you guys don't buy the passes. You don't buy anything. You're just straight up free-to-play. And the majority of content creators out there post videos on lots of stuff that includes things that need money, like Silver Surfer and Zabu. And obviously I do it as well because I enjoy playing those decks, and there are a lot of people that buy the passes and they need videos too. But today I wanted to make a video of a deck that could be used by anybody who hasn't spent money. Now obviously, if you don't have all of the cards, some of these cards won't be there. But just because you don't have them doesn't mean that it's pay to win for other people to have them. We are removing pass cards. We are removing Series 4 and 5, even though you can unlock these on free-to-play accounts. I have She-Hulk on my free-to-play account because I got it with my tokens from the token shop. So all that being said, today, that is the goal. We're going to find a video with a very good win percentage based off of lots of games and statistics, and we're going to see how we can do with it today, and hopefully it can be a deck that you can play and make you climb up the ranks in Marvel Snap. So today what we're going to base this off of is the website snap.fan. It's one of my favorite websites to go to. They have lots of really cool things, lots of decks and all that kind of stuff. So if you're looking for something new and you want to play a new deck archetype or anything like that, head over to snap.fan. They've got so much stuff going on. But if we go up here to the top and we click on decks, what we want to do here is I want to build a discard deck. I think that a lot of people think that discard decks are super cool. So we want to find the highest win percentage deck that is discard, that is also pool 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is we go over here to pool and we go down to pool 3. So no pool 3 plus. Cards, I'm just going to go ahead and go down and pick out Lady Sif, because Lady Sif is pretty much in every single discard deck. I'm not going to type in the keyword discard because some people might not do that or whatever. And then we're going to come down here. We're going to go to patch and we're going to go to the most recent season. And then we're going to sort by recent win percentage. Okay. And we're going to apply these filters. And we're going to see what we end up coming up with, okay? So the first one is a Zabu one. So obviously, not going to be picking that because Zabu is a pass card. The next one is Drac, and this one has 378 games played. So an okay amount of games played. 378 games played with that almost 59% win rate and an average of 0.57 cubes. And we are going to go ahead, copy this, throw it in here, and see how we do, see if we can get some wins, and see if maybe it can help you guys who have been wanting to play discard. Is this going to be the best pool 3 discard deck for you guys that is free to play? Let's give it a look. All right, so here's the deck. It's got Blade, Morbius, Swarm, Colleen Wing, Gambit, Moon Knight, Lady Sif, Swordmaster, Dracula, Hellcow, Apocalypse, and America Chavez. That's actually a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. And it's great because there's a lot to discard, which obviously is going to help out Morbius, and it's going to help out Apocalypse as well. It does have Blade, which is one of the cards that I just friggin' don't like because it always tends to discard the one thing that I don't want to. Also, if you discard Apocalypse a whole bunch, and you want to play it on a location, you can do that final turn knowing that Dracula is going to tag America Chavez. So America Chavez has 2 roles in this deck. Not only to be that guaranteed 9 power on turn 6, but also America Chavez turns your deck into an 11 card deck. So that gives you that, 8% chance of drawing another card that you wouldn't be able to if you were playing another big cost card. And so that small percentage can help you maybe draw that Morbius, draw that Dracula, draw that Apocalypse, when you might not have been able to draw it before. So here's the deck. Let's jump into it and let's see if we can get some wins. All right, so I am up at Infinite right now, which gives me a pretty cool opportunity when it comes to making videos for you guys, to where I don't care about cubes now that I'm here. I'm not trying to climb any higher. So I can help show you all scenarios played out that you might not know about. So I can begin to predict what people are going to do. And even if I'm going to lose, I can say I would retreat now because of X, Y, and Z. And then we can play it out so that you guys can see whether that was the correct decision or a bad decision. And the thing that's really cool about that is the most important part of pushing to infinite each season is retreating. Because if you can retreat for 4 times, if you can lose 4 games for 1 because you got a bad beat, whatever it may be, you back out, but then you can play well, for 2 games. Dude, please don't get rid of Morbius. Okay, sick. That's perfect. If you can play well for 2 games and win 4 and win that 8, who cares if you lost 4 times and won 2? Because you're out on top. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's hilarious. That's brutal that they just got that. So that's my mindset when it comes to being up here in Infinite and making videos for you all is we can play it out and we can see what happens. And it can help all of you potentially see things in a different light. So I actually don't know what I want to do here. I do want to be able to spread out my power, especially since I have Swordmaster here. Wow, he's gonna let it go. So that's pretty cool for us. I do think that, oh, nice. We're in a good spot now. I would love to draw Lady Sif here because then final turn we can go Gambit Swordmaster or... No way, dude. That's friggin' hilarious, man. Nice. So Colleen Wing, Colleen Wing is going to get rid of one of those, which is something that I don't want to happen, but it is a 2, so I need to play it. I think what we do here is we get rid of Gambit because he does have all these rocks down. So we go Gambit and Moon Knight, making them discard something that they probably do not want to discard. And then next turn, if we pull into Lady Sif, we're not going to because we're going to have America Chavez. So we already know that that's the... Why did I think that was going to hit Apocalypse? That was a little bit frustrating. So we know now that Dracula is going to hit Apocalypse, adding 4 to it, giving us 18 power right here, which is a pretty good amount of power. We're winning over here pretty well. In the middle, if we play this 9, we go up to 12, meaning they have to play a card here as well. So they're going to probably try and win. Well, actually, if they're trying to win both of these locations, I don't know if they're going to try and win this one. I think they might actually avoid this because of Morbius. So I'm going to play America Chavez over here. They could... Okay, so they actually might play like a Shang-Chi over here or something to try and preemptively take this out. But Dracula happens after the game. So Morbius will get up to 10 power, but it's going to be after the game. If they do Shang-Chi over here, wow. So that was way off for me. I told y'all they were going to preemptively Shang-Chi right there. That's hilarious. Thinking we were going to discard. Yeah, dude. Sick. Nice. So we knew that preemptive Shang-Chi was going to arrive there because what they probably thought we were going to do since we had Dracula down was like play Lady Sif or something like that and then end up getting Morbius even bigger. But the sneaky thing about Dracula is that after the game, Morbius gets bigger. So that's really, really good. It helps you avoid annoying situations. That was a good win for us. If we had played the 9 in the middle, obviously that wouldn't have helped us out either, but that was pretty solid there. How many did they play? 1, 2, 3, and then they played that as well. I'm surprised they didn't have they probably didn't have Darkhawk in hand or something. All right, we've got Morbius in hand here. Oh, nice. So they're playing a Devil Dino deck, if I had to guess. Just with the Agent Coulson and all that kind of stuff. Agent Coulson actually will give us some more things to discard. So that's annoying. So we may actually end up playing Agent Coulson here and then playing like Hellcow or something. I'm okay with that. Because this will allow us to play that early Hellcow. They play Maximus over there. Wow, that's actually hilarious. Agent Coulson wasn't able to even draw. That's so funny. So we'll go over here with Dracula. And then now what we do is go... Wait, they just morphed into that? That's so freaking funny. They just morphed into that and discarded so much stuff that they actually probably wanted. We can go here and here. Ideally, we want to hit Swarm and Apocalypse or Gambit. I would love to be able to keep Swordmaster and Lady Sif. Ideally, we want to at least hit Swarm and Apocalypse like once or twice. That sucks. That sucks even more. Okay, cool. So that's not bad. Obviously, yeah, I would have freaking loved to have hit Swarm, but we didn't. So now, what we need to do is go here and here. And we're going to be able to add 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power over here. 2 in the middle. And then depending on what this tags, 9 obviously won't win it. If we had been able to take out Swarm with one of those discards, then that would have been better. They're going to play Heimdall, which is going to be an interesting one. And I believe we win. I actually love that play. I actually love the fact that they just did that. Because that's super dope. And I think that it's fun when people try and hide Heimdall and stuff. But we're still obviously going to come out with a win there. Interesting stuff. Definitely wasn't expecting the Heimdall, and that's why it's generally like a really good play. If I were them, I maybe would have played Heimdall over here, pushing all of this onto this location, winning it, and then trying to potentially win this one as well. But obviously, we end up taking the dub there. Okay, this feels like a bot, just in the fact that they just played on friggin' Superflow. Unless they're going to try and storm it right now. Because I think they're going to storm it, I'm going to do this and this. Bro, what is going on? Oh, okay. Sick. So we knew something was coming. We're going to be able to discard Swarm, which means we're going to be able to play Swarm on Vormir, which is actually going to be great for us. It's going to protect us from like losing anything too important or whatever. Only thing that sucks now is Superflow. He's going to be able to move his Nightcrawler. But if I'm honest, it's turn 4. I don't really freaking care. I'll throw this down and Swarm is going to get taken out. And then next turn, we can find something else to play. Red Skull, okay. It's an interesting one. The thing that sucks about that is that probably means that they're going to Enchantress this. So I cannot fully rely on this Morbius anymore. Just because of the risks of that happening, of them Enchantressing that. So we play both of these. Hope that we at least hit Apocalypse and maybe the Swarm. Moon Knight to hopefully discard something from them. Probably see... Okay, Armor in the middle. So maybe not an Enchantress, but still probably an Enchantress. Final turn to where... Okay, we just got rid of their Shang-Chi. Dang, dude, it got rid of literally the 2 cards that I didn't want it to. That's always super frustrating. But it's bound to happen. So Dracula's going to do a great job here. I still think they're going to Enchantress right here. I'm going to do this, and we'll see what happens. Because obviously it's going to mess with Lizard a little bit. Leader is going to do that, but I still think that... Yeah, 6. So we end up taking that out. We end up beating them fairly easily as a leader player. Because the reason that we won as a leader player there was because they forgot about Lizard. If Lizard had its 3 health, then yes, they would have beat us by 1. But sadly enough, he used leader and it hit his Lizard. And this is actually really funny how much this guy upgraded that card. Okay, so not going to be playing currently. Superflow allows us to skip turns a little bit more freely. Because you're playing at a normal rate almost. Draw 2 cards. That's actually super sick. So we can play Lady Sif now knowing that it's going to hit Apocalypse, which is great. We also have Morbius and Dracula in hand. If I'm honest, this is a time when I would snap. We know what they're playing. They're playing a have some crap deck, which is totally fine. I don't want to skip here, but do I want to skip here? I don't think that I need to skip here, if I'm honest. I think we play Morbius right here. They skip. That's fine. Either we play Morbius right here. I'm sorry? Skip a turn to destroy your rocks. It just... Okay. That was incredible. It destroys that. I knew that it destroyed it on the same location. I didn't know if it did it like that, though. All right, so now we can go here, and we can go here, discarding Blade, which I'm totally fine with. And then next turn, we will have 7, so we can actually play Hellcow and Gambit, or Swordmaster for the big boy power. All right. So they are going to play whatever it's called. Ultron. Giving everything 2 power. Is that what you're about to do? That's not going to do anything. So we can do this and this. And hopefully we tag Apocalypse twice and get this really big. So if they play Ultron here, then each of these just... I'm very confused. Each of them is only going to be 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Like, that's not going to do anything for you. Ultron has how much health? 8 power. So that's going to be 25 here. We add 12, 20. And then 1, 2, 3 discards. 2, 4, 6. So we actually win this location by 1 if they play Ultron here. They play Patriot there. Death. Apocalypse. I'm still fairly confused as to what just happened. That doesn't seem like a good play. Oh, we actually went up to 28 because I forgot about the Dracula discard. So that's pretty solid. That was a pretty solid game right there, y'all. Not going to play here turn 1 because we do not want to risk getting rid of Dracula. Dracula is one of the win conditions in this deck, obviously. If we pull Calling Wing, we don't play it. So once again, I mean, I'll risk it now, but it's probably going to hit Dracula again. Yeah, so it's kind of funny how it happens. 2 games in a row, Dracula gets taken out, and then Blade takes out Dracula again. Literally one of our main win conditions. Swordmaster is probably going to take out Gambit here, which is a card that we would rather not take out because discarding helps us out. It's going to take out Apocalypse. Dope. Good. Really, really good for us, actually. And now... I don't know that this is necessarily going to do too much for us. I think that it might be better to play Gambit right now, if I'm honest. Because if it takes out Lizard, then that's solid. Okay, took that out for us. That's pretty sick. So, hooking it up there for us. Nice. Is this final turn? This is not final turn yet. So, here's what I... dude, if I had Dracula down, this would be an absolutely disgusting game right now. We're going to go here. And here. Because final turn, we can play Apocalypse in the middle. And it's just going to be good. Actually. Apocalypse getting tagged. And Morbius going down and being real big. They're not going to be able to compete with us on that, honestly. The big part of me that wants to just keep on discarding stuff. But if we play this right here, and then this, like they could play armor or something. But obviously we don't want to mess with that. I'm trying to think if playing like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we could add 12 power to the middle, which I don't know if they have that kind of power. And I feel like they're definitely going to try and win this because there's no way, like they haven't retreated yet. So my thought process here is trying to get Morbius even bigger. So they play armor and something else. I don't really know. That's one of the ways that my mind is going because we're barely winning this. So here's what I want to do. And this could be crazy, but we're going to do this. Wait, that's only going to add 4 power over there. Yeah, so that isn't the play. Never mind. It could be. We'll see. I still think they're going to play right here. No, okay. Red Skull. Yep. That was the other option I was going to say was Red Skull over here, but obviously we end up trumping that with Apocalypse. A lot of times if you see somebody playing... So the deck they were playing was a 0 deck. You see Lizard, which has a negative effect. You see Maximus, which has a negative effect. You see Red Skull, which has a negative effect. And you see Atuma, which has a negative effect. All of these are within 0. So if you see Lizard, Maximus, Atuma, you can pretty much guess they're going to play Red Skull, which means if you play a couple cards here, you know that they're going to get +2 unless they could have played 0 Red Skull, which then would have been 18 power in the middle, which you would have had to try and counter, which obviously we could have done pretty easily right there. But that's going to be it for today's discard deck, y'all. Based off of these statistics, this is the best free-to-play discard deck for any of you to try out. So try it out. Let me know how y'all feel about it. And I will see y'all in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.